Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi. This is your like, comment, subscribe, guys. Welcome back. Just want to do a quick match, a preview against Orlando Pirates. It's gonna be an interesting encounter. I just don't know how we're gonna perform. I'm praying, I'm hoping that, knowing the coach that he's an attacking coach, I'm praying, I'm hoping that he's gonna make sure that we come back with a point at least. But we need to come back with positive results to this game. We are playing against a high performing, these guys, they are well oiled guys. Like we won't run away from the fact that they're well oiled. They don't lose so many games, however they can be beaten. Looking at the defense is quite shaky. They are midfield, it's only attacking midfielders that can really kill us, and the wingers and the striker that can kill us. But if we are to box correctly, box very well against this team, I can tell you that you can beat these guys, especially attacking them now central, like in attacking their center backs. We can beat these guys. It would depend on how the coach wants to attack or how he wants to play, how he wants to strategize this game. We can win this game. I have faith that we can come back with positive results. I'm not saying that it's going to be an easy win or an easy game. However, as underdogs, we can come back with positive results because so many people are expecting Pirates to wipe the floor with us. So looking at where we're coming from, the games that we have won, winning back-to-back games for us to move to the second round of Nedbank Cup, for us to do well in the markets. Pirates did not sign any player. Shocking. I don't know why. Whatever. I don't know. But us, we have guys who are coming back, but also we have injuries. That's why we need to really be careful and not to over exaggerate the chances of us scoring or winning for that match. We have guys that are out. Dupreez is out. He's having like braces or something. Dubai is out. His injury is twisted. He's on the moon boot. In terms of injuries, those are the guys that I remember now at the back of my head. But guys like Dove is back, Castillo is back, but not fully fit, not fully ready to like start games or even play any games anytime soon. But it's good to see that guys are coming on form. Guys like George Mahlo. It's good to see guys like Vilakazi that are getting more minutes. However, Vilakazi, for me, I don't think that at this moment Vilakazi can be a start. And the fact that we went and bought experienced players like Lilep, Vilakazi still needs to grow and get to understand that playing in the PSL, it's not as easy and probably as many wanted him to just gel and hit the ball running, and also for competition as well, So for me, this game is going to be an interesting game, but I'm saying that we can win this game. How can this coach attack or play this game? He's always a guy who loves attacking, so I don't expect him to change everything all of a sudden then he sits at the back. I hope also he's going to sit with the guy, his assistant coaches. He's going to sit with them, assess these guys, because he's been there on the stands watching, and he's been seeing how these guys are performing very well with the other coach, Khalil, I think it's Khalil, when the coach is not, or he's in the stands. And some will say that no, but it's the coach who was making decisions there at the top, it's the coach who trained them and all those things. Sure, agreed. So they need to work very well, because we see that this team is capable of playing beautiful football and is capable of scoring goals. For us to score 4 goals, when does we score 4 goals? So therefore, let's take the same performance and then transfer it into now this game, into the PSL, playing against a big team of Orlando Pirates. So we can just disappoint so many fans of Orlando Pirates. Let's see how we attack this game. But for me, I think that the approach should be the same. Attack, but obvious attack, but also be cautious. So for me, guys like Mteto, they're important in this game. They're very important in this game. And the good plus is that the guys like we have Kaizer is back. And I think that guys like March now, he's not going to see any minutes. Don't think that March will see any minutes unless this coach says that, okay, you know what, I trust you because you are my captain and you can offer us something different, which is fair. But competition is so rife there in the midfield. Like, it's so beautiful what I'm seeing there in the midfield. The fact that now we have another CDM who can compete with Mtetwa and who can also play with Mtetwa, because we know this guy is a good box-to-box player. He can go up front, create, and even score himself. And now George that is on his form. I'm so happy. We were so thin. And that's the M. We're sitting also in the wingers. The fact that we really don't have wingers. Potan is injury prone and is old now. Guys like your Modi, he was shy until he got the brace and creating havoc for the free agents. Then who's another player who's a winger? You say Sirin is a winger, but he's not going to be that skillful, or he's not going to be that strong winger. Is not going to be that winger who's going to be running up and down. So he has his limitations. He has his good points for him, and I don't think that he's going to start this game, judging by the fact that he only played like 30 minutes or so in the game against free agents. So in terms of the coach now, I mean, he was resting some of the players because they had yellow cards. What happens? Does he drop Josh Matlo? What happens? Does he drop Modi now? What happens? It's going to be interesting to see who is this coach going to play. But for me, I would say that change this starting 11 just a bit. Vuma on the sticks. On the right, it was Fozo who was playing the other game. But for me, I would say if we need to be solid without really going up front, Blom is good there to help us keep the ball and to maintain position, because he knows that he's not as speedy as your Frosler or your Solomons for that matter, so he's gonna stay. He's not gonna open that much. For me, Blom back because he was also on so many yellow cards, so therefore Blom was rested for this game. Blom, and then on the left, for me, I would say that left is quite tricky because Mashian had an okay game. Cross has been on and off type of a player. For me, okay, let me search my starting 11. It's Blom, it's Blom on the right, it's Vuma on the sticks, obvious, and then it's Mashian on the left. Yeah, Mashian, two center backs. It's Ditlokwe for me. It's Ditlokwe and it's Inasho. That's the wall for me. And then before them, Mtetwa and George Matlo. In front of them, Dushawala needs to be back because I don't think that Ngobo did enough to take that position. So come and return and take your position, boy. Oh, the coach can sub between him and Zwane, but for now, start between Dushawala. On the left, you play with Modi. He played very well. I think that he raised his hand. He's deserving to start Modi. Then on the left, on the right rather, on the right, Potan instead of Vilagaz. Start Potan there. He's hungry, he's old, he's experienced. We need guys who are experienced. Then as a striker, start with Ranga. Obvious, start with Ranga because this guy is injured. Duba is injured. And Morris, I don't think that Morris can start this game. I don't think that he's eligible to even start. I think that he still has a game left. I don't know. I think he has a game left under suspension. But I don't know how this coach will attack. But I'm praying that he's not going to sit at the back. Parity can be beaten. Paris can be beaten, and if there's a time to beat Paris, it's now when they are top and high coming to this game as the ones who are having more advantage. So how have we played this year compared to Paris? So we know that Paris is number 2. We are number 5. So Paris number 2, we are number 5. Paris have played 11 matches, we have played 14 games. Paris have scored 22 goals, we have scored 17 goals. Paris have conceded 5 goals. Their defense looks to be solid, but I tell you that you can score even 2 goals against Paris. We have conceded 16 goals. That's where we are also leaking. That's where we need to be careful and stop leaking goals as if we are ATM. Then attacking wise, these guys score 2 goals at least. We score 1 goal, 2 goals now in the game, but we score 1 goal. So meaning what, Paris is bound to score 2 goals most of the time. But we can make sure that we keep a clean sheet as long as we are playing as a structure and we are playing according to the coach's instructions, as long as we are playing as a team. And then in terms of shots on targets, Pirates, they're having more shots on targets. They have 6.0. We have 4.9 in terms of shots on target, not in terms of shots taken, but on target. In terms of big chances created, they have 2.8. We have created 2.6. Big chances missed, we missed. It's 1.9. We're also 1.9. We're missing a lot of chances. Passes, they have accuracy of ball position of 60.9%. We have 59.5%. So we lose possession more versus a Pirates. Yes, we're still dominating because we're always above against our opponents, but Pirates are always dominating like to that highest. And in terms of accuracy per game, Pirates are having 84%, we're having 81%. We are not far apart in terms of how we are passing and keeping that ball. Accurate long balls, they are 59.7, we are 50.6. They are good in terms of switching the play. Therefore, that's why we need to be careful to mark those guys who are switching the play. Mark those guys, keep them out of the games, those guys who are switching the game, and make sure that you close down guys like your relay. In terms of defending, they've kept 6 clean sheets. We have only kept 2. We are leaking. In terms of goal considered, they've considered 0.5, meaning what? They can consider a goal now in the game. As for us, we consider a goal each and every game because we have 1.1.